Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Girls Garage. This video has been quite overdue. As I spoke in the last one, I wanted to swap out the side blinkers slash indicators, whatever you want to call it. So as you know with this fairing kit, the stock location for these blinkers is compromised. However, there is a relocation that is provided in the kit. You can simply remount this in that relocation. However, to me, it looks quite funny because it just doesn't go with the slimness of the bike. It tends to make it really wide, which looks really funny. So there's actually two lights that I came across, and thinking safety as well as looks. A set of lights is actually going to get mounted on the forks, so that is more visible from the front. And then the other set is going to get mounted on the side panels. Uh, Now that will be more visible if someone is in your blind spot from the rear. They could also be visible from the front or the side. So it's a win-win in all situation. They're going to be very, very slim. So you could barely tell they're there. So yeah, let me show you what I got and then how I'm going to install this. The first set of lights that I'm going to be installing are these. These are the cheapest knockoff off Amazon. Apparently these ones had the highest ratings and reviews, so seems to work for a lot of people. So hopefully it does for me. And so technically these are bar end fittings. So what I'm simply going to do is remove this rubber bushing spacer because we're not going to need that because I'm trying to make it as slim against the side panel as I can. And also planning on wrapping these as we're going to be fairly close to the engine. So I don't want these touching anywhere and making a short circuit. And then, yeah, just locking that with a washer and a nut. Same thing on the other side. And so that's first pair. The second set of lights are these ones. First, when I saw these, I really liked the design of these. And they're going to get mounted on the forks. And same thing, just pretty simple, negative, positive. As far as wiring, I do not want to hardwire this. What I want to achieve is, in case I want to remove the side panel, right? I do not want to cut the wires. Uh, this is why I'm using the factory plug. Uh, so I have the access to remove that plug and remove the side panel in case. So just to quickly show you how the wiring process will work, if I insert this guy in here, so white is the right and black is the left side. Now from this, of course, the solid black is going to be your negative lead, and the black wire with the green line is going to be your positive. I have it loosely mounted over here just to show you. The red one is actually, it's a white light, so you can use this as a daytime running light. Uh, there it is. And then, of course, yellow is the signal, and it's really, really pretty as the beam of that flows along the tube. Now for the side panel set, same thing. Uh, White is you can use this as a daytime running, and then the red is going to be the actual blinker. My game plan is I'm just going to use these together, and it will reflect the yellow color. To quickly go over the wiring process, the white plug is for the right side. And since these lights are going on the forks, which is going to be permanent, so what I've done here basically is black to black, positive lead to yellow and red. So, and for these, the ones that are going on the side panels, this is where you will need these special adapters. And what's going to happen is, so for on the positive one, and I will put the link of these in the description. Um, it's a simple, it's like a splice connector, but a little bit special where uh, you're splicing the wire, and on this end, this male connector simply connects to draw the power. So if I can quickly put that in, there it is. So now we have positive running from to that light, positive also going to that light, and I'll do the same thing for the negative one. And just to quickly show you how this gets installed, it's fairly easy. You want the wire, you see that little ridge? That should be right between that and with the plier. There it is. Simple as that. And this is for the negative. Now, in case if I need to remove the side panel, I can simply unplug it from these, and this light will be, I won't have to worry about removing this light. Um, and then the rest will be just hard mounted. Another thing I quickly want to point out, if you can see, there's a little lip right there, right? That's where I have installed the zip tie on the end, so it makes it more secure. It does have the 3mm tape on it as well. And another thing I do want to point out is make sure the orientation of this is, I'm not sure correct. If camera is catching this, but to install it where the flow of that is to the direction you're turning. I think with that it will look really nice. And lastly, to have enough slack for the shock to compress up and down. And with these, length of these, you shouldn't have no problem. Pretty slim, right? Not those funny wide ears popping out. Even these front ones look pretty sleek. I really dig the look of these. And for these ones, guys, just make sure you have enough slack as the shock compresses up and down. That's why it's important to do it on a center stand. And I can go on and on talking about what's the one most useful thing that I look forward to is having a center stand. And it's quite disappointing because majority of the brands out there going forward, all these modern bikes, none of them have center stand. And I'll quickly turn these on so you can see. Here's the left. That's the right. And you can play around with this. You know, you can attach these as a hazard too. You can have the white ones running as a daytime light, even for the side ones. So yeah, these are pretty universal. So this was a easy, quick one. And lastly, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, like, and yeah, see you in the next one.